Hey, Brittany here, host of the Handmade Business Summit. And I'm really looking forward to this class because one of the biggest struggles that I hear new business owners tell me is that technology is getting in the way of them moving forward. You might struggle with getting your own website up and running because you aren't comfortable with the technology needed to create one. And this prevents you from moving forward in your business. And I really want to make sure that isn't a struggle for you. So today I want to focus on eliminating that obstacle, and I'm actually going to give you a website that I had professionally designed and created for you. I'm really excited about this because this is a website that you'll be able to totally customize really easily. I promise. I'm going to show you how, and quickly in order to get going in your business. This is something that literally today you could have up and running, which is really cool, and you'll love showing it to your friends and family. And I think it's going to give you a sense of confidence and a little bit of a perk in your step to kind of go forward and just get going with your business. I created this website template so you'll be able to customize it and make it your own in less than an hour. Yep, actually less than an hour, without any technology struggles. And I'm going to take you through how to do that today. So at the end of this class, you'll walk away with your own website that you can use in your business. And when I first got started 15 years ago with my online business, technology was really hard, and it was so frustrating. And I'm not saying that I don't get frustrated a little bit here and there with technology today, but it has gotten a lot easier. Back when I got started, you need about 10 different tools that cost literally hundreds of dollars a month just to have a website. Nowadays, things have really changed, and there are so many amazing tools out there that are either free or close to free that allow you to have a professional looking website without the struggle and without the technology skills. So again, I'm going to walk you through that today. So let's go ahead and get into it. There are really 3 tools that we're going to use today that are going to give you everything you need to walk away from this session with a professional website that looks great and converts customers into prospects into buyers, but also just give you a better sense of confidence, which I think is so important in your handmade business. And I really want you to walk away with a sense of confidence from this session that you have the tools to tackle whatever technology or even design issues in your handmade business. So let's get into those tools. Those tools are, number 1, MailChimp. This is a newsletter provider, and there's all sorts of plans, but you can get a plan for free. We're going to talk about that. Canva is the second tool. This is an amazing design tool that's going to allow you to create just incredible professional designs, again, for free. It's incredible, and it's totally changed our business. And finally, ClickFunnels. This starts at $19 a month, and this is the tool you're going to be using, or I'm recommending, to run your online handmade business. So those are the tools that I'm going to talk about today, and they've made my life so much easier and so much more profitable, and I think that they're going to be able to do the same for you. So let's go ahead and start with MailChimp. MailChimp allows you to collect your customers' email addresses so that you can then communicate with your customers. So it allows you to build what's called an email list, where your customers are on this email list, and then you can then send a mass email to everyone that's on that list, and therefore allow you to communicate better with your customer. Building your email list and then communicating with your prospects and your customers is without a doubt the most important activity you need to be doing in your business in order to experience growth. It's also the thing that most businesses skip doing. Most businesses are so focused on getting their first sale, that first transaction with a customer, that you lose focus on what's actually an easier activity, which is creating a relationship with your audience and getting repeat sales from customers you've already done business with. And the best way to do that is actually by forming a relationship and communicating with your email list. And so this is why it's so important for you to be building your email list. And like I said, I want to make it easy for you to build your email list, and I'm going to walk you through all of that today. This is actually why I advocate that everyone needs to have their own website when they're launching a handmade business, rather than just listing your patterns or products on a marketplace like Etsy, because it gives you a lot more control and allows you to do business activities that are going to help grow your revenue over time. Now, I'm not against Etsy at all. Etsy is a fantastic tool. It has its place, but I just want you to think about the ideal setup for growing your business. So Etsy does come with some limitations, and I want to go over the pros and cons of Etsy so that you have a better understanding of where it falls in your business network and what place it has. So the first pro is Etsy is really easy to get up and running, and we have a class on that on how to use Etsy in order to grow your business. And it's super easy to get up and running. This afternoon, you can list a number of products, and they'll be listed on the internet, and you'll have your products available for sale. So as far as technology limitations goes, it is really, really great for that. Another great pro is Etsy is a marketplace. And so what that means is that when you list your product on there, Etsy is actually doing a great job of driving traffic to your listings, okay? So you can get what we call organic traffic, so traffic that you're not responsible for, to your products for sale. So people that you don't know are gonna come to your listings as a result of listing on Etsy. Now, with that said, I think the big mistake people make with Etsy often is they list it and it's like Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come, right? And that mentality is not going to lead to what you need in order to be successful in your handmade business. And I think that's really important is, it's just not the case, especially right off of the hop, that if you list on an Etsy, you're going to go full-time right away and you're just going to blow up. You still have to do work and you still have to drive traffic to your listing, and you still need to grow your audience. And so with that said, that's why I think having a website is very important. Because some of the cons of Etsy, and this is the biggest one, is lack of control. This is a really big one for me. Etsy does not let you collect your customers' email addresses, and it really limits the amount you're able to communicate with your customers. This seriously impacts your revenue earning capabilities, because the hardest part of a handmade business is making that first sale. That's the hardest sale to make in your business, the first sale. And what I mean by that is it's the most challenging thing you'll come across to convince a total stranger to hand over their hard-earned money in exchange for your product or your pattern. But once they purchase something from you and they have a great experience, it becomes a lot easier to turn them into a repeat customer. And the best way to do that is by communicating on your email list when you have upcoming promotions or a new product that's come out for sale. If you just sell on Etsy, it's really challenging to do that. Whereas if you're selling on your own website, you were able to build that email list and then communicate with that email list. So that's really why I'm advocating that you have your own website and you use MailChimp to build your email list. Another con of Etsy is that there's more competition from other sellers. If you think about it, your listing on Etsy is right beside someone else's listing for maybe the exact same product. And so you are forcing the customer to compare products between your product and someone else's, whereas if it's your own website, you are comparing your product to another one of your products. And so they're more likely to convert into buying your product on your own website. This is what we call a conversion rate. You're likely going to have a higher conversion rate. So instead of 2 people out of 100 buying your product, it might be 5 or 10 people out of 100, because you're not competing with other people. You're just competing with your own products, if that makes sense. And then lastly, as you start making more sales, it can actually cost you more to list on Etsy because you're paying those transaction fees than having your own website. So those are some of the pros and cons of Etsy. And like I said, I'm a huge fan of Etsy. We have all of our products listed on Etsy. I don't want to discourage you from using Etsy, but rather make you aware of some of the limitations. And here's what I recommend. Here's my recommendation for how to fit Etsy into your universe. I list all of my products on Etsy as well. And any sales that I make on Etsy as a result of the Etsy marketplace referring me traffic, I think great. Those are bonus sales and I'm happy to get them. Etsy has a high perceived trust from the community. It's a very safe place to do business. So I'm happy to get those bonus sales. But any traffic, so if I'm posting on Instagram or on Facebook or sending an email to my email list, I'm driving that traffic back to my website, to the products listed for sale on my website, because I'm going to be able to have more control in my business by doing so. Okay. And I'm going to get into that a little bit more in a second, but hopefully this is making sense to you. So Etsy has its place, and I'm advocating use Etsy, but also have your own website. And again, this is going to be very, very easy for you by the end of this call. So with MailChimp, what I would suggest you do is, let's go over to MailChimp. Okay, so here we are at MailChimp. And what I would suggest you do is just go ahead and sign up for an account. Let's navigate to the pricing tab. And you can see here that they have a free plan, and that free plan allows you to have 2,000 subscribers. So that's a really great place to start. By the time you have 2,000 people on your customer list, you're going to be able to afford to pay that $9.99 a month for more contacts. But go ahead, get started with the free plan. It's so easy to get started. There's just a simple little form where you can create an account. And I think there's 3 things to fill out. And by the time you've done filling that out, you have your MailChimp account, you have your newsletter account. So that's number 1. The next thing that we want to talk about is Canva. Now, Canva is an amazing design tool. They have a ton of templates you can choose from, and I'm actually going to walk you through that right now. Canva is a free design tool you can find online at canva.com, canva.com, and you can see it in front of you right now. Now, Canva is literally my best friend online. I'll be the first to admit that my design skills as far as designs that you see in front of you right now is terrible. I don't know how to use Adobe Photoshop. I don't know how to do any of that. And honestly, I don't want to learn. And the reason why I don't want to learn is because I'm a really big advocate of focusing on your strengths in your business and using your time wisely so you don't get burnt out. I know I'm never going to be a professional computer designer, and I'm okay with that because there's people I can get to help me with that, or I can use tools like Canva. Now with Canva, not only is this going to help you create logos for your web page and resize images for your web page, it also has all sorts of other great templates. So you can see right here, it says create a design. So you can create a presentation, you can create a worksheet, you can create a checklist, and these are great for, bonuses to provide to your audience. You can create a report, Instagram posts, let's open that up and take a look. So again, if you need to create graphics in your business, this is a really great place to start. So I clicked the template for Instagram posts, and it's just crazy. Like, you can choose from any of these templates on the side. This is all free to use, and you can drag and drop your own images. So maybe I don't want that image. I can upload an image from my computer, maybe of, a pattern that I've designed, and I just literally just drag it in there. Let's do that again. There we go. So now we have, let's say I've just released a new product on my website or a new pattern, and this is a picture of the pattern. And so I can say, new product alert. Okay. And maybe we want to adjust the text size a little so that it fits properly. There we go. New product alert, get 50% off, shop now at handmadebusiness.com or whatever it is. So then I would literally just hit download. I could select the file type. So I'm going to go ahead and hit download, and it saves to my computer that quickly. And I mean, to think that you have at your fingertips the ability to create an incredible design with your own product that simply, again, it just gives you the confidence to spring forward in your business, because having great imagery, whether it's on your website or on your Etsy or on your Instagram, it's so important. People make snap judgments really, really quickly, and often that's based on images. And so to be able to use a tool like Canva to create, to curate a really great looking Instagram feed or a really great looking website, it's it's so powerful. And really, you can't put a price on this, but in this case, it's totally free for you to use. And I just think that what a great thing to have at your fingertips. So I'll just go through, there's a few more. So you can do really anything. Leaderboard ads for your blog, flyers, Pinterest graphics, Facebook posts, same thing. If you want to create a little ebook, you can. There's templates for that. And infographics, so a logo. So if you want to create a logo for your website, for the template that I'm going to give you, literally just click the logo template, scroll through here, and you can expand this section and just look for something that kind of gets you excited, that you think looks kind of nice, and then edit it. You just click here and you type in whatever your company is called. It's just really is that easy. So Canva is a really cool tool, and I wanted to give you a sense of what was possible with this tool, show you a few demonstrations, and let you know that whether you're creating a logo for your website or you're creating images for your website, and by the way, you can totally create custom designs too. So, and you can just click custom dimensions, and you can enter the width and the height that you want, and then select create new design, and that opens a page for you. So you can use the templates built in here, the predetermined sizes they have. And I just love the worksheets and the checklist that they have. It's so cool. And you can edit those really, really easily, or you can create a total custom dimension. So that's totally up to you, and something that you can do with Canva. So hopefully just seeing this visually gives you a better sense of confidence that you're going to be able to tackle amazing designs for your business, whether that's for Instagram or that is for your website, really easily. So with that said, we have talked about MailChimp, we've talked about Canva. Let's go back to our presentation here and talk about the third tool. And the third tool is ClickFunnels. Now, ClickFunnels is a software tool that makes it really, really easy to sell and deliver your products online. It's really easy to use. It's a drag and drop website builder. I use it for 90% of my products that I sell online. 90% of anything that I'm doing to collect email addresses or sell a product, I use ClickFunnels, because not only do they make it easy, they make it easy to have a beautiful website. So when you registered for this class, that was built with ClickFunnels. You can do so much with it. So essentially, before ClickFunnels, you'd need a dozen different tools that would probably cost you $500 plus a month and wouldn't really work too well together. ClickFunnels, what they did was they consolidated all of this into one tool. Now, ClickFunnels normally starts at $97 a month, and it can go up from there. But they have a secret plan for $19 a month, which is a really amazing deal. To be able to get started with $19 a month and have your own website, I think is crazy. But it is a secret plan. So if you go to clickfunnels.com, you won't see that there. So I'll tell you how to get it in a second. But what they have done is they've created this secret plan. It's $19 a month that you can only access if someone gives you what they call a share funnel. A share funnel is a form of affiliate link that ClickFunnels created to give to their affiliates. But also what it does is it gives you a really cool feature that allows me to give you a done-for-you website that you can literally copy into your own ClickFunnels account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a URL. You can copy and paste that into your browser. It will prompt you to create a ClickFunnels account, and then when you log into that ClickFunnels account, it will have your done-for-you website in there for you already. And I'll show you how to do all that. It's really, really easy. But what I've done is, with that share feature, I actually wanted to make the technology process of creating your own handmade business really, really easy. So I hired a professional webpage designer to design a website template within ClickFunnels specifically for handmade business owners in mind. And I'm going to give you a share link that will allow you to copy that website into your own ClickFunnels account so that you can then customize it. And I'll show you how to do that in a second. But for now, let's focus on the fun stuff. And I actually want to show you the website that I had made for you. This website cost me thousands of dollars to create. And I spent that because I wanted to create that website template for you that looks very, very professional, and that is something that you can use to launch your handmade business with confidence. So you can see right in front of you, I'm so excited about this. This is your handmade business website that you're going to be able to copy into your ClickFunnels account and change as much or as little as you want. And so I tried to make it very, very customizable. So you can see we've got kind of a nice looking, very clean image. It has an About Us section, and at the top, it actually links to all your social profiles. So if you click this, it will go to your Pinterest or your Instagram. So this takes me to my Instagram. So it's really the home for your online business. And then I click the other link and it goes to the Facebook page. And then it lists all your products. Now, one thing I want to mention is whether you have one listing or you have 100 listings, this is totally customizable, and it really is a matter of just clicking a button, and I'm going to show you that in a second, how to do that, how to make these changes in your business, but it's very, very easy to do. And so you can see this website lists all your products. And then also, what did we talk about earlier? We talked about building your email newsletter list. This allows you to do that. So we have this, I built in this section, I had this designer build in this section that has what we call a call to action. And so let's just say that your business is you sell patterns online, okay? Let's say you sell patterns online. So what I would suggest you do is give away a free pattern, okay? And that is what we call a lead generation tool. So if you give away a free pattern, that is a call to action. It's an incentive to get people to sign up for your newsletter list. Once they sign up for your newsletter list, you can now communicate with them regularly and let them know when you have new patterns for sale. So you're giving away something for free initially in order to build your email newsletter list so that you can eventually sell them your patterns. So if I click this button, it actually opens this really cool pop-up where people can enter their email address and they will be automatically added onto your MailChimp account. Now, let's say that you sell physical products. Maybe you make crochet patterns, crochet blankets or knit blankets, or maybe you sell soap or handmade jewelry, whatever your craft is. You could say your call to action might be get 10% off of your first order. And so that's, again, another incentive to get people to join your email newsletter list, but then also give them an opportunity to buy. So that's one of the features I wanted to build into this website template so that I'm helping you focus on things that are going to grow your business. There's a little about section right here where you can kind of enter some information about who you are and what you do. And again, call to actions to get them to follow you on your social profile. There's more products listed below if you have more products. If you don't have more products, you can just remove this section. And again, that's really easy. And then there's a testimonial section. So if you've already received feedback from your customers, you can pop in an image of them with some feedback that they got so people can see social proof of people buying your products. And again, just like Canva with ClickFunnels, you literally it's drag and drop editing. It's really easy to use. I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second. Okay. And then again, more products listed below. And then finally, an email address listed here where if you want to enter in your email address, you can do so right here. You can have your customers enter their email address and they can hit sign up. And when they do, it actually goes onto your MailChimp account. So I'm really, really proud of this website. I would love to hear your feedback, but I think it's a really, really beautiful, eye-catching website. But what my job was to do was to make something beautiful for you that you could be proud of, and then marry with it conversion aspects. So marry with it business optimization. So we've built in all of these tools to make sure that when people are coming to your website, they're going to convert into buyers. And so the colors we chose and the layout we chose was very much based on helping you hit your business objectives of increasing your customer list, increasing your email list, and making more sales. So this is the home page. Now what happens when they click view product is they get taken to the order page. Okay, so this is also, you're going to get all of these pages in the website template, so that's totally done for you. You literally would just swap out the images for your own images, swap out the text for your own text, and they would enter in their email address and shipping address and all of that stuff. You can click here to see a bigger image. So again, we've just made it really, really easy for you to just swap in your images and swap out ours. There's a little write-up of what you get. And if you click this button, it takes them to the order form. Again, another option for testimonials and also an FAQ. So if there's specific questions you constantly get, you can add that right there. So maybe let's say you have a downloadable pattern. You can say, how do I download my pattern? And then tell them, after you make your purchase, you're going to receive an email, and that's where you're going to download your pattern. So whatever questions might be appropriate in your business, you can add that there. So again, this is all totally customizable. And again, we designed this with the goal of conversion. So it's one thing to have a pretty website. It's another to actually design with conversions in mind and converting people who are on your website into sales. So you're going to get this in your website template. Now, what happens is people will enter in their information. And we talked earlier about the hardest sale to make in your business is that first sale, right? It's converting a stranger and convincing them to give you money in exchange for the product that you sell. After that, it becomes a lot easier. So a really great tool for increasing your revenue is incorporating what we call an upsell. And so we added this page. It's totally optional. You don't need to use it. But what you can do is after someone hits go to step 2 and they hit complete order, they will be taken to this page where you can give them an opportunity to add another product to your cart. So let's say you sell a hat. Maybe you want to give them an opportunity to buy mittens. Or maybe you sell soap, you want to give them an opportunity to buy moisturizer. Or perhaps you sell patterns, you want to give them an opportunity to buy the video class that goes along with it. It's totally up to you, but it's like when you go into McDonald's and you say, I'll take a small fry, and they'll say, do you want to supersize that? That's them trying to increase the average transaction size for your specific order. So this is a great opportunity for you to, again, increase the overall revenue you're bringing into your business in a way that's very congruent with what your customer is looking for, because you're offering more products that they're likely to want. Now, if they click this button, they'll be able to add that to their cart. Or they can say, no, I don't want that. And if they don't want it, they're going to be taken right to their confirmation page. So this is where you can add information that says, thank you, your order will be shipped in the next 7 to 9 days, or thank you, you can download your pattern here. And again, we've designed this as a way of just having a very professional way to present your product and your website to your audience, and then also help you convert more prospects into customers. So down here, there's another great opportunity to get them to view your other products. So we say, have you seen your other great products? They can click this, and then it will take them back to a page that looks like this for that specific product. So this is your product listing page. So overall, it's essentially 4 pages in total. And you've got your home page, you have your listing page, you have your upsell page, and then you have your confirmation page. And all of this works together with, you can upload your Canva designs, or you can add your MailChimp. It all becomes really, really easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide a link below this video. You'll be able to click this link, and it will take you to a page where there's going to be that share URL. And when you click that share URL, I'm actually going to walk through what happens. Okay, so what you will see is you'll see a screen like this when you copy the URL in, and you actually get a 14-day trial, which is awesome. And so you can see that it says handmade with love, which is the template that I created, or I had created, and then I named it. And so what it's telling you is when you start your trial that you will be copying this handmade with love template into your account. So you enter your email address and you create your password and you select start your free trial. Now on the next page, it's really, really important. There's an area, because as I mentioned, usually ClickFunnels is $97 a month. The only way that you can get this $19 a month plan is through this share URL. So I want to make sure that you can see where you select that. So where you see step number 2, billing information, you want to select limited share funnel only, okay? Now what this allows you to do is it allows you to have 3 funnels in your account as a result of share URLs. So one of the funnels that you will be using, that's what they call it, a funnel is a web page, is the one that I'm sharing with you. This is gonna be your handmade business website. So I'm sharing that with you, and that's gonna make up one of your funnels. So you can use the other 2 funnels however you want. You don't really need them. You really kind of need this one for right now. As you customize and grow your business, you can upgrade your plan and you can start doing more crazy stuff. But for now, this is really all you need. So you want to make sure that you don't select Edison Suite or ClickFunnels. You want to select limited share funnels only. That's going to give you the the best option to start with. Now, if you're a more established business and you have a ton of patterns and you're already bringing in revenue, then you might want to select one of the larger plans, and that's fine. You can always upgrade, but you want a good place to start is the limited share funnels only. So I've got a red arrow where that's pointing so that you can see that you get a 14-day trial to that, then it's $19 a month. And honestly, $19 a month, it's pretty crazy in order to have your own website. You also can get your own domain as part of that. So again, it just makes it really easy. You don't have to muck around with hosting or anything that's going to cause technology strain. So once you do that, immediately after you sign up, it's going to log you into your dashboard. And this is what your dashboard is going to look like. You're going to immediately see under this section where, again, you just go to ClickFunnels and you select Funnels. You're going to see the Handmade with Love funnel. That is the website template that I created for you. So let's actually open it up so that you can see how easy it is to customize and why I love ClickFunnels so much. So you can see there's a lot of pages in this funnel, and that's because we have our home page, we have our order page, we have our upsell page, and we have our thank you page. Now, I have given you lots of order pages so that if you have more than one product, you can have multiple order pages. Now, that's important for you to have in the funnel so that you can customize it depending on how large you want your storefront. But let's just focus on the home page for right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and select Edit Page. Okay, so it's opening what they call the ClickFunnels editor. And then this is where it's so easy to drag and drop. So let's just say, for example, I want to add my own Instagram. I would click here and see right here where it says URL and action. You would literally just paste in your Instagram URL, and then that's it. You would hit save, and then your URL would be added, and then all of a sudden you have your own Instagram associated with it. You do the same for Facebook or Pinterest. Or let's say that you want to switch out my image for one of your images. I would literally just click this. I would go over to the right-hand slide where it says image, and I would click image. And then I would upload the image from my computer, maybe because I downloaded it from Canva. And then it would show up right here. So I don't have any images in here yet because it's brand new. So let's just use like a temporary stock photo just for the purpose of this example. I just want to show you how easy it is to swap out images. You would literally just click whatever image you want, and boom, you've got your image totally swapped out. And so you could create these images on Canva, or maybe you already have them on your computer, and you would literally just click this and you would swap in whatever image you want by clicking here and selecting upload, and then that would go there. Now let's say that I want to edit a product name, or any text on the page whatsoever. I would literally just click here, and then I would start typing handmade crochet slippers. maybe I want to switch the price. They're actually $39, so I'm going to just do that. And then that's it. Okay, so it's really easy. So again here, beautiful custom mittens, change the price, $15.99. And then that's it. So it really is as simple as clicking where you want and copying in your information. If you already have an Etsy store, you can copy in some testimonials from there, or maybe you've already made some sales. You can ask your friends for some help on that. Now, let's just say hypothetically, you only have one product for sale, right? You want to launch your own handmade store, but you only have one product for sale. And you don't want to show all these listings because you only have one. Well, don't worry about that. What we can do is we hover over this and we're going to hit the delete button. Okay. And I'm going to do that again with these other sections. Deleting that. Deleting this. Delete. Delete. And then you would do the same for this one right here. So you only have one product. Okay. Now, let's say that you decide to add a second product, okay? So you launch your store, you launch your store with just the one product, and then, you know, a few weeks later, you get a new product, and let me just customize this here. Let's say that you get a new product and now you have two products, but you say, oh no, I only have space for one listing on my webpage because I deleted it. Super simple to fix. All you would do is you would hover over your image and you'd hit this clone button, clone, and then I'm going to drag that over right here. And then I would do the same thing here, clone. And then now all of a sudden you have space for that second listing. And then maybe you don't like the way that it's spaced right now because it doesn't look proportionate because you have only two listings instead of three. What you can do is you can just literally just drag this right here. And then now all of a sudden that's looking really professional again. And I mean, honestly, it's just so easy to do. This template was designed to make it easy. Don't forget to hit save. And then we can actually preview our changes. So that's still saving. I probably opened that a little too soon. So there you go. We've got our two products right there. So that's looking good. So I'm scrolling down. Maybe I sell physical products. So instead of giving away a free pattern, I might say get 10% off your first order when you subscribe to my newsletter list now. Okay, and you can edit the bullet points. Maybe you only want one bullet point, which is, you know, discount. And then we're going to change this, get 10% off your first order. Okay, and then we don't like the copy, send me my pattern. We're going to change that to get my discount now. Okay, now what happens is when someone clicks this button, it's going to open the pop-up. So let's go up to the top and select show pop-up. And you can see you can edit this the same way we did below. So change this to wait, get 10% off your first order, or whatever it is, okay? So you can see that pop up right there, and then you can exit out of it. You can change the image the same way you would have done before, upload, and then just select it. And so it's all totally customizable. You can add your own story in here, and it's so easy to use. So as I mentioned, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the share URL so you can copy this website into your own ClickFunnels account and make whatever changes you want to it. I'm also going to give you a few extra tutorials on how to do things like add your email newsletter and to add your products to your cart. Again, that's all super easy too. I'll give you a quick kind of overview. Actually, let's go back to this page. I just want to show you how easy it is to add an email newsletter integration. And again, in the tutorial, I'll show you in more detail, but you literally just go to settings, integration, select integration, MailChimp, add to list, and then select the list. And that's it. It's connected. You hit save. So again, I don't want you to have any fear that there's really large technology barriers in any of this stuff with ClickFunnels. It's so easy. That's why myself and my team use ClickFunnels for everything, because you're able to very easily have your own very polished looking website. And you can see right here that this gives you a URL right away, so you don't have to worry about hosting or anything. It gives you a URL right away for your craft site. Now, obviously, it's not a very nice looking domain, so you would want to switch that. But ClickFunnels will actually give you your own domain. And so you can go right here and let's click domains. And you can select add new domain. And ClickFunnels will actually allow you to register a new domain for your business, and they'll give it to you for free. So once you do that, it's, again, automatically added into your account, and then you can associate that URL with your store so easily. Again, I'll show you how to do that in the tutorials if you decide this is right for you. Again, maybe not everyone wants their own website, but I really advocate that you should have your own website, even if you have only one thing for sale. Hey, even if you don't have anything for sale yet, get it up, because it's going to make you feel so motivated and professional, right? That way, if you have someone in your family or a friend who's like, can you really make money from a handmade business? You can say, yes, you can. I have an awesome looking website. Go look at it. And they're going to go to that website and they're going to say, wow, that looks really good. I can't believe so-and-so actually built this. And it's your own website. Now, by the way, if you want to change the coloring at all, you totally can. It's, again, really easy to do. So you just hover over this and you change the background color. Maybe instead you want a nice looking green because pink is in your color. You know, you can make this feel like your own thing too. So it just, again, it's so easy. Don't forget to hit save. And you have your own polished website. It just gives you more control in your business. And I think just as important as that, it gives you confidence, right? It gives you the confidence to move forward because you can feel proud of having something that looks polished. And for $19 a month, I think it's, it's just an incredible deal, really. I mean, to have your own website for that, it's an investment in your business. Ultimately, you need to decide if it's right for you, but I really think that there's a lot to be said for momentum when you start a business. And, you know, to have your own website up in really less than an hour, you can really have your own website up in less than an hour, I think is really incredible momentum to feel like, wow, you know what? I might not have anything listed on my website yet, but this has given me, you know, the excitement and the motivation to feel like I have a presence online. And now I have a home where as I create my first pattern that I want to sell, or I create my first blanket that I want to sell, or soap, or whatever it is, you can come onto your ClickFunnels, you can edit and you can add it really fast, and you can just feel proud of that. That's something you can feel proud about. That's something that you can then now say, all right, go on your Instagram and share that listing. This is the listing page. I'll open that up. Again, you just swap out the images the exact same way we did on the other page. So maybe you want to switch this image for another image. You literally just go here, select upload, and your image would be swapped in. So, you know, you launch a new product, and you know, you can have it live so fast, and then you can then go share it with your audience and do it in a way that's really, really easy. So anyways, there you have it. That is the website that I had built for you. I really, really hope that you love it as much as I do. I will include a link below both to the share funnel. So if you click that link, what it will do is it will take you to a page where the share URL will be listed. And then also you'll have the opportunity to get additional videos that I have recorded that will show you how to do everything you need for your website in a bit more detail than I went over today. And like I said, you can just get up and running really, really quickly. I'll also include a link to the website template, just so that you can see it in more detail and you can take a little glance at it and, you know, fall in love with your future website as well. So yeah, I'm really happy with this design. I'm really happy with how it turned out. But most importantly, I'm just excited that hopefully this is going to eliminate a lot of the headache of having your own website in your business, and also just give you some amazing confidence to move forward in your business. So thank you so much for being here on this session. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I'm so excited to see your websites. Please make sure to share them with me. I'm so excited to see what you do with it. And thank you for being here. Take care and have